Dominic Raab lashed out at Keir Starmer as the Labour leader accused the government's handling of the coronavirus crisis of getting worse and not better, quoting a report on PPE provisions across the country. Sir Keir Starmer confronted the Foreign Secretary, deputising for Boris Johnson during Prime Minister's questions, on the number of personal protective equipment (PPE) given out to health and other key workers across the country to deal with the coronavirus crisis. Quoting a report published on Monday revealing 1 in 4 doctors and health workers are yet to receive PPE, the Labour leader said the crisis was getting worse and not better. But the First Secretary hit back. "I take exceptions with him suggesting that things are getting worse and not better. That is not true overall, and we have shown through the social distancing measures, the overwhelming commitment by the public and our efforts to ramp up capacity, particularly on ventilators and beds capacity in the NHS. There are the two central limbs of our strategy, which is flatten the peak of the curve going through, which if we hadn't done that it would have been even worse. And also to make sure the NHS ability to cope. Those two critical elements of the strategy have worked to date, and it's absolutely important that we keep up the effort on all of that." Mr. Raab also said the spread of COVID-19 in care homes is a challenge that we must grip. Sir Keir asked why deaths in care homes were still rising. In response, the First Secretary said, "There's doubting, and I will not shy away from saying in front of the Right Honourable Gentleman Sir Keir that this is a challenge. But it is a challenge that we must grip and can grip to make sure we can get the numbers down in care homes as we have seen in hospitals and as we've seen in the country at large."